Glad to have you with us from the Palouse, Pullman, Washington, and Martin Stadium. As we wind our way toward the end of another college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. It's the Oregon State Beavers and the Washington State Cougars. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We check in with her now.
Checking in with the Beavers head coach before the game. He understands everything is on the line in this rivalry matchup. He had a conversation.
Quick give. It's Newberry. Turning it on. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. On first down, here comes this offense. They're going to ride this running back. There's a crease. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. And the Beavers, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Maybe a miscommunication. That one didn't have a chance. You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong. The emotions are so real. The coaches get super tight, and they start talking about things, Jesse, so you don't just treat it as another game.
No, it's hard to handle the anxiety leading up to those games, not just because of what it means to your season, but because of what the fans are saying, what your coaches are saying, what your family and friends are saying, understanding how important those rivalries are.
He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. The Beavers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be second down. Bunch formation for these receivers. Looking downfield, it's Murphy. Turns it upfield. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
Some crossing routes are designed to beat man coverage, but that one worked out pretty well in zone. Nice job by the QB and receiver being on the same page, finding a soft spot, and getting the completion.
Caught. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
That is a play the offense absolutely had to have. They're trailing, right? This is a big third down, but what a great job by the QB and his target being on the same page, hooking up for that big-time play. Now they're in the red zone, and all of a sudden they got a chance to score a touchdown here and make this thing interesting.
No room to run, and he stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be second and goal. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Got it back on second and goal. Went right back to him, and again he is denied. It's third and goal. That's the end of the quarter, and Washington State has the lead. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Starting off this quarter, close enough to smell the goal line. On third and short, they're giving it to the tight end. And he's... Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. They'll need a bunch on second down. They'll run it. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. The Beavers using their first timeout. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big third down coming up. Dropping back, it's Murphy. He makes a catch. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting.
Makes a grab and room to run. Stop just inside the 25. We'll mark it at the 24. Pickup of 10 and a first down.
And that was a nice throw by the QB. When you see that drag route coming across the field, how about putting the ball right on his numbers? Not high, not low, where he has to stop his momentum. Right on the numbers where he can catch it, keep running, and chew up some yards after the catch.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Second and long here. Takes the handoff. It's Hatcher.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. Picked off. That's number 15 on the year. He was thinking. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. To the back. Enough to move the chains. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Little over anxious, out of the stands early, and it's a false start. They'll take the penalty and move them back. So important to keep your concentration. Get off on the snap count, not before it. It's first and 15. Throws to the wideout. Grabbed in the middle. It's Nolan. Got him right there. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connors. Washington State ready to boot it away to start the third quarter. And it'll be a touchback. The ball. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. He'll start the third quarter with the run. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
And we talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hand, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yardage. This defense, they knew about him, but now they're finding out about him.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Holds on, it's Hampton. He's stopped right at the 50-yard line, but they'll move the chains. It's first down. The Beavers come to the line with a new set of downs. To throw, it's Murphy. Out wide left, it's Nolan. Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs. They'll put it in play from the 40 on first and 10. Looking for a crease, it's Hatcher.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
Second down, gonna throw it. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. He's knocked down short game, maybe a pickup of 3. That defense rallied to the ball in a hurry. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. A shot toward the end zone. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. With a double-digit deficit here in the second half, they're going to go for it on fourth down. Makes a grab past the marker. There he goes. Knocked down, but he's got enough to move the chains and convert that fourth down.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that fourth down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
And the Beavers want to crank the tempo. On second and goal, they go right back to it. Just hammer it with...
You just simply can't say enough about this guy and what he has meant to this offense. Big-time players make big plays in big games. He has shown up each and every week. That's his 15th rushing score on the season.
Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run. Might as well run him again. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the fourth quarter. Very close to putting a bow on this one. Gives us a minute to check out the top 25 here in the final week of the season and to wonder what type of impact this result will have on these rankings. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Makes the grab. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one.
This offense has their work cut out for him, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
And they can't complete the bullet pass on third down. Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Oh, he's got some space. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. The Beavers are flying down the field. From the gun, it's Newberry. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. After the 9-yard pickup on first down, here's 2nd and 1. Handoff again. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Ball at the 38. The defense will try to get a stop on 3rd and short. Tight end finds a soft spot. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock, that is at a premium for this offense.
Great job to separate the ball from the receiver there.
And if this offense is going to get back in the football game, those are the plays they have to make. Like, they have to make contested catches. They got to find a way to get some points, to create some explosive plays. Those 50-50 balls, when you get your hand on it, man, they got to start making those plays.
Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Murphy. Fires to the wideout. On target over the middle. That'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal from the 10. The Beavers, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. From the red zone, it's Hatcher. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking to throw. Timed that hit perfectly to keep it from making the grab. It'll be 3rd down.
Man, you see, once you start to get to the red zone, the contested catch rate goes way through the roof. Who can make those plays when you're physically getting hit? Nice job by the defense, man. Make them earn it. Make them feel it. Get your hands through the contact of the football when they're trying to make the catch. Great job breaking on the football at the perfect time.
After that incompletion, it's now 4th and short in the red zone. Decision time if you're the head coach. You just take the field goal, or do you keep your offense on the field looking to get 6?
It's complete! Into the end zone!
Yeah, and that's step one. Great job by this offense getting in the end zone. Now you got to go get the stop. You got to get the football back. You got to find a way to do something to create a turnover, get an onside, to get the football back, to get back in this football game.
They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. Turns it on in midfield. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
And there's an example in a 2-minute situation trying to win this game. You can still run the football and generate explosive plays.
He get it down to the 35 before he's stopped. 10-yard pickup on the play, and it's a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Wants to throw one first. Got his man.
Defense comes up with a really big stop there. That's nice. They don't give up the first down, so the clock keeps working, but they're on their own end of the field. They know this offense is going to start taking shots into the end zone. They better have some guys ready on the back end, ready to swat some balls away and make some plays.
Scanning the field, it's Murphy. Right side, it's Durant. And he gets out of bounds to stop the clock as the offense moves closer, trying to pull it out. Most important part of a clutch drive, piece together some first downs, get in position, and here they are on 1st and 10. Getting work done on the ground, he's pulled down at the 14-yard line. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
And with that incompletion, man, it's go time. Like this offense, there's no more holding back. They've got to have this play. Trailing, they need a big play. Which one on that play call sheet is your go-to play in this moment when I gotta have it?
Gotta have it here on 4th down. Hauls it in, the first down and more. Drag to the ground, but not before. He's converted the 4th down to keep the drive going. And they are looking to pull even with a touchdown here in the 4th quarter. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. And the Beavers headed quickly to the line. And he breaks the play.
And the offense continues to run the football. The second rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes continue to feed this man the ball.
So here comes our first play of overtime. Looking for space, it's Hatcher. He's got enough. Breaks into the open. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run. 1st and goal as they try to jump on top here in overtime. Tough run here, it's Hatcher. Tough to run it this deep in the red zone, and he found nothing at all that time.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill?
Touchdown, Oregon State! Precision blocking up front, created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. All right, guys, so here we go in overtime, and just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And it's so nice to be on defense first, just to set the tone, to understand what you need. Try to hold them to a field goal. The offense knows they can do their job to go out and get a win. Just 2 possessions, Palmer, like you got to be at your best.
Yeah, and I love the new rules, too, because in the 3rd overtime possession, it goes to alternating 2-point plays, back and forth. Who's got anything left in the tank here in OT? And that's why, as a former quarterback, man, I love these drag routes, because if you get the right coverage and it's man-to-man and someone gets picked or can't keep up with your receiver, you just put it out nicely in front of them, they're going to make the catch, and they're going to take it a long way.
Got it! Touchdown, Cougars! They got it in the end zone. Now a decision to make with the point after. Don't assume on this extra point. They needed to send it to a second OT. And he tacks on the extra point. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting.
Down by a field goal and a touchdown will win it. Let's see what they've got on first down. Finds a crease. It's McMillan. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down.
Great team defense on that one play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Looking downfield, it's Murphy. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Going to the run, it's McMillan. A game winner! What a finish in double overtime!
Game on the line, and they've got to be the more physical side. Great job getting blocks up front. He was able to skirt his way into the end zone, David, to win this game.
And that's why I want the ball second in OT. I know exactly what I need to go get it done. They take it down the field, run in the end zone, and end the football game.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. My pulse rate is still through the roof on this game. I would have called that one for free. Wait, I don't want to get carried away there, but it was a really fun game and a great win.
It really was. I know we're all up here, we're bouncing around, we're excited after having seen what we just saw. What a great win for this team to go out and do it in overtime. That's the type of game that fans are going to be talking about for a long time, David.
Free. Yeah, right. If you know Reese Davis, that is not happening, but we got a free game that was awesome, back and forth, nip and tuck, and bonus time. You got some free overtime play in that one.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis, saying goodbye, everybody.